Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of SmackDown. We are here live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada for this edition of SmackDown. And whoa, we are going to kick off SmackDown with the Rebel Heart, Johnny Gargano. And Johnny Gargano, the last time we seen Johnny Gargano wasn't on the main roster. It was in NXT. On the last NXT show, NXT TakeOver New Orleans, where in the main event, he beat Tommaso Ciampa in a no-holds-barred match and seemingly barred Tommaso Ciampa out of his life. And Johnny Gargano is here on the blue brand. Well, unannounced, to be honest, but it's always a treat. It's always a sight seeing Johnny Gargano. And Johnny, center of the ring. And Johnny Gargano wants in on the Royal Rumble match, but I think the United States Champion Rusev has something to say about it. And Rusev, fresh off his victory off of Roderick Strong, who we'll get to later tonight, for the United States Championship at Clash of the Champions this past Sunday. Dressed to impress here. Rusev. Johnny Wrestler? Pipsqueak? And Rusev and Johnny Gargano already. And I think these two already coming to blows. Johnny Gargano hasn't even been here for 5 minutes. And he's going to come to blows with Rusev. But oh no, Rusev going to take the high road. The high road that he created. And wait a minute! Drew McIntyre! Drew McIntyre with the Claymore! Just Claymore Johnny Gargano! And he's staring down the United States Champion! And holy hell! And ladies and gentlemen, that's not the end. Later tonight, Asuka has her Clash of Champions Championship coronation as well. As Roderick Strong, well, turned his back on Sami Zayn, and we get an explanation here tonight. And as well, in our main event, AJ Styles challenges the WWE Champion Samoa Joe, and that is tonight for the WWE Championship. It's a can't-miss episode of SmackDown here tonight. And Buddy Murphy is going to make his entrance, set for in-ring action. Going to kick off the first piece of in-ring action here tonight. As Buddy Murphy has a lot of momentum on his side. Defeated Shelton Benjamin not too long ago on SmackDown. He won that triple threat match between himself, Adam Cole, and Big E. And the Royal Rumble's right around the corner. I would not be surprised if Buddy Murphy enters the Royal Rumble. What an opportunity that he's been what an opportunity that he has, and that he's been genuinely asking for. And he has that opportunity. He's gonna get that opportunity here tonight. Buddy Murphy set for some in-ring action here tonight on SmackDown, and what an opening! What an opener! Johnny Gargano surprises all of us by making an appearance here on SmackDown, announcing his entry into the Royal Rumble, one of the first entries into the Royal Rumble match. And then Rusev comes out of nowhere, and Drew McIntyre comes out of nowhere, and he kicks Johnny Gargano's head off to kick off SmackDown. Wait a minute, on the stage, Baron Corbin. That's Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin, he's beating the hell out of Oney Lorcan. And what the hell is going on this edition of SmackDown? And now, Baron Corbin, he has Oney Lorcan. Oney Lorcan was set to go one-on-one against Buddy Murphy. And what a last ride. Mocking The Undertaker. A man that he's had quarrels with ever since he attacked him at the Survivor Series at the end of days. End of days to Oney Lorcan. And now Corbin's making his way to the ring. Corbin was in that fatal 4-way match for the WWE Championship at Clash of Champions. And well, Buddy Murphy getting out of Dodge. Getting the hell out of there is Buddy Murphy. That's exactly what Buddy Murphy's going to do. He's going to leave the ring. As Baron Corbin is grabbing a microphone. And this is one of SmackDown's been out of control. We're barely 5 minutes in the show, and we've already seen heads being kicked off. We've seen people being attacked from behind. And Baron Corbin just challenged The Undertaker to appear here on SmackDown? Just challenged the dead man, The Undertaker. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on SmackDown after that ominous message by The Undertaker to Baron Corbin, but we're going to be set for some tag team action as former SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Uso Brothers, are set to go against Otis and Tucker of Heavy Machinery. And the Usos, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, making their ways to the ring after, well, they lost the SmackDown Tag Team Championships at Clash of the Champions to the Revival in a shocking title change. A lot of people didn't see it coming. A lot of people didn't see the Revival putting away the Usos, and I think it was overconfidence on the Usos' behalf is the reason why they lost the belts. Is the reason why they were beaten by the Revival. Overconfidence by the Usos, and do you blame the Usos? They beaten American Alpha for the titles. They beat American Alpha again. They beat the Undisputed Era. They beat the Bludgeon Brothers. They've beaten all the tag teams here on SmackDown, and then when a new tag team arises in the Revival, they simply just didn't know how to play the game. And they lost the SmackDown tag team titles because of it. And the Usos sure as hell gonna try to get some of that momentum back. And Otis now with the strikes, big man, is Otis Dozovic, and double super kick shuts Otis Dozovic up. And now Jimmy Uso into the fray. Jimmy Uso in the matchup, and now just right hands by Uso. And now look at the punches, the mounted punches in the corner. Otis Dozovic in real big trouble. Otis and Tucker have been trying to find their footing here on SmackDown since moving to the Blue brand after NXT's being defunct. And now Jimmy Uso, what a counter, but Big Tuck is gonna... Oh, the strength by Tucker Knight, my goodness, it just brings Jimmy Uso down there. And the tag team division's definitely been booming here on SmackDown. You have the Usos, you have the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Revival, you have Heavy Machinery, you have the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. You had the Bludgeon Brothers. Well, you had American Alpha, what happened this past Monday on Raw with Jason Jordan. And we had the American Alpha, but those teams are enough really to make a tag team division what it is. And what a gut punch by Tucker Knight. And look at this. Oh, bring Jimmy Uso down across the ring. And these two guys, Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovic, these guys can sure as hell make a splash in the tag team division. And what a knee right to the gut by Jimmy Uso. And SmackDown, what a roster this show has, really. Seen Johnny Gargano tonight, Drew McIntyre, Rusev, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, countless others. And what a splash by Jey Uso. Shoulders are down here, and now Otis gets involved. Otis gets involved, and Jimmy might get involved as well, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. And the aggression on the Usos' part, they're using their aggression, and they're beating the hell out of Heavy Machinery, but I don't think Heavy Machinery is gonna take it. Rights after rights by Tucker. Oh, and a clothesline by Tucker. Knight brings down the Usos. And now here comes Otis. Otis Dozovic. Rebound. This doesn't bode well here for Jey Uso. Rebound off the ropes from both men. Huge double assault by Dozovic and Knight. Otis and Tucker, whatever you want to call them. And now Jimmy Uso trying to get involved, but no. Didn't really matter. Jey Uso got out of dodge really quickly. It's going to be the end of Jey Uso. Otis managed to hit that splash and a kick right to the gut and another kick to the gut. Has it on his shoulders. What a Samoan drop. What a Samoan drop by Jey Uso. And now gonna tag in his brother. Oh, the strength that he slams him down. And now Uso splash. Uso splash. Uso splash right to Otis. And this is it. And the Usos, former SmackDown Tag Team Champions, get the victory over Heavy Machinery here. Uso splash right to Otis. And wait a minute. You heard the Revival. They said they're going to defend the SmackDown Tag Team titles against the Usos on the old school episode of SmackDown, the go-home show before the Royal Rumble. And Cesaro said, well, me and Pete Dunne, we're not finished. Cesaro says, I know I can beat you, Pete. But ladies and gentlemen, Roderick Strong is making his way to the ring, and a lot of people aren't happy with that man right there. Roderick Strong joined Undisputed Era this past Sunday at Clash of the Champions after losing the United States Championship match against Rusev. Helped Adam Cole beat Sami Zayn. And Roderick Strong just absolutely shunned here by the WWE Universe. And Roderick Strong, all smiles here tonight, showing that he's happy on what he did to Sami Zayn at Clash of the Champions. And you know what? Roderick Strong actually came up to management. He walked up to management. He said, you know what? I owe the WWE Universe an explanation for what I did. And that's exactly what Roderick Strong is going to do. He's going to give the WWE Universe, he's going to give me, he's going to give you, he's going to give Sami Zayn, he's going to give everybody an explanation of what he did this past Sunday at Clash of the Champions. And I don't truly think that Sami Zayn actually really gives a damn about Roderick Strong. He just wants his hands on him. And wait a minute, what? And Strong says you will be fired under Shane McMahon's orders. What the hell is Roderick Strong talking about? Wait a minute, what? Those boots were visible at Survivor Series. It's Aleister Black. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is Roderick Strong trying to frame Aleister Black? It could be true. Those are the same boots that Aleister Black wears. And come on! Come on! Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish now on the stage. And look, they're beating the hell out of Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn and Adam Cole may be done, but the Undisputed Era and Sami Zayn aren't. And a kick right to the chest by Bobby Fish. And now Fish and O'Reilly just beating the absolute, oh God, beating the absolute hell out of Sami Zayn. And Roderick Strong is smiling from ear to ear in the ring. And wait a minute, no. Oh my God. The steel. Right on the steel ramp. And the Undisputed Era. And speaking of Undisputed Era, there's the leader, Adam Cole. And Adam Cole enters the Royal Rumble match. So that makes Johnny Gargano and that makes Adam Cole the first two participants to announce themselves in the Royal Rumble. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to switch gears to the women as Stephanie McMahon, the general manager of the women's division, makes her way to the ring for this championship coronation for Asuka. Asuka beat Becky Lynch this past Sunday at Clash of the Champions. And Stephanie McMahon has really butted heads with Becky Lynch. Hasn't really been a fan of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch the same for Stephanie McMahon, but it's not about really Becky Lynch tonight. It's about Asuka. It's about her being the WWE Women's Champion. The NXT Women's Championship was unified with the WWE Women's Championship this past Sunday at Clash of Champions. And here comes the new WWE Women's Champion, the Empress of Tomorrow, the undefeated Asuka. And Asuka making her way to the ring, brand new WWE Women's Champion. And Asuka making that stroll down to the ramp, down to the ring. And, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And here is the former women's champion, Becky Lynch. And Becky promises that she's going to win back that championship. Wait a minute. That's Bianca Belair. My goodness. Bianca Belair just suplexed Becky Lynch right on that stage. And there comes Asuka. She's going to tend to Becky Lynch here. Going to tend to Becky. And wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I'm absolutely speechless, but ladies and gentlemen, next week, Pete Dunne makes his return. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be combustible. And ladies and gentlemen, announced by Shane McMahon himself, Drew McIntyre will take on Johnny Gargano. And that will be the main event of next week's show. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of this week's show. And it involves the phenomenal AJ Styles. And it is for the WWE Championship. As AJ Styles makes his way to the ring here, and him and Samoa Joe have been clashing over the WWE Championship for months and months on end. Samoa Joe took the WWE title away from that man right there, AJ Styles, at Unforgiven a couple of months ago. And Styles has made many attempts to retrieve it, including this past Sunday at Clash of the Champions, where he competed in that Fatal 4-Way match, also involving John Cena and Baron Corbin. And Samoa Joe threw Styles out of the ring when Styles was this close, an inches close, of winning back the WWE title. Samoa Joe threw Styles out of the ring and pinned Baron Corbin and allowed himself to retain the WWE Championship. And Styles walked up to Bret Hart and he said, you know what? I was going to wait till the Royal Rumble. I was going to wait. I was going to have it be a triple threat. I was going to have it be a triple threat match. But now, I want it now. He wants the world title match now. And there is the champion. There is Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe slapping the nameplate, slapping the front plate of the WWE Championship. And what a dominant WWE Champion Samoa Joe has truly been. His first title defense, he beat The Undertaker in the main event of Survivor Series. And then he defended the belt against Styles, defended the belt against Corbin, defended the belt against Cena in that Fatal 4-Way match that kicked off Clash of Champions this past Sunday. And now him and Styles go mano-a-mano, one-on-one here. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be one hell of a clash. And it is for the WWE Championship. And this is for all the marbles. It's very rare to see that championship, the WWE title, being defended on SmackDown. And well, it is. It's going to be defended here tonight on the Blue Brand as our senior referee raises the belt. Maybe the last time Samoa Joe holds that championship. As Styles laser focused eyes on the champion. The champion sure as hell laser focused as well. And these two, they know each other very, very, very well. As Styles and Joe go face to face, and Joe try to go for it. Styles is quick, and oh, Styles caught him with an elbow, but doesn't bring Joe down. And now Styles with the onslaught, rebound off the ropes, ducks that. Styles rebounds himself, and what a clothesline! Just absolutely turns Samoa Joe inside out. And I don't think Joe knows where he's at. Caught him with the moonsault. And AJ Styles is sure as hell come to play against the WWE Champion. And Styles not playing around against Samoa Joe. At Unforgiven, he lost. At Unforgiven, he was beaten by Samoa Joe. He lost by technical submission. He passed out in the middle of that ring. And Samoa Joe took something that AJ Styles holds very dearly. Oh, and then insecurity by Joe. The WWE Championship. And ever since then, AJ Styles, it's been creeping up on AJ Styles. And now Joe, what a German. Landed right on the back of his head there. That AJ Styles. And it's been creeping on Styles. Styles told me he's had nightmares about Samoa Joe taking the WWE Championship. That moment replayed in his head over and over again. And what a counter by Styles. The phenomenal AJ Styles, former WWE Champion. Kick right to the gut. Samoa Joe is a fighter as sure as hell as AJ Styles. He has Joe lifted up and brings Joe down. Oh my goodness. 300-pound man just drops to the floor like a sack of potatoes. A heavy sack of potatoes. And now Styles, is he lying in wait? He sure as hell is. And he drops Samoa Joe. Drops the champion. And AJ Styles is on a roll here. Samoa Joe did get a little bit of offense in so far, but it's all been AJ Styles. And Styles now has Joe on a knee, and what a counter by Joe. Joe, one of the most proficient strikers here in WWE. Try to go for that elbow, nobody home. Again, Samoa Joe. German suplex this time, doesn't release. Shoulders are down, Styles in trouble, and a kick out. At 2 by AJ. And now Samoa Joe. Laser focused. What a shining wizard. Caught him right on the back of his head. And Styles, as sure as hell, is feeling the effects. Styles now trying to get to his feet. And that's exactly what he's going to do. But he eats an elbow by Samoa Joe. And the champion Samoa Joe, sure as hell, has had a game plan going into this match. And it's going to continue to enforce it. Another elbow by Samoa Joe, and now he's just gonna throw Styles into that turnbuckle. And the power of Samoa Joe is just insurmountable. But AJ Styles claps back with a clothesline. Styles claps back with a clothesline, and now stomping away at the chest of Samoa Joe. Oh, head first goes Samoa Joe. Head first goes Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe now is in big trouble. On the top rope goes AJ Styles. AJ on the top rope. This doesn't bode well for the champion in the slightest. Caught him with an elbow. Styles caught him with the elbow. And now AJ has him on his shoulders. Hiroshi early on in this matchup. Hiroshi early on, and he caught him with the elbow. And AJ Styles is sure as hell on a roll here. Shoulders are down. WWE Champion in trouble, and a kick out by Samoa Joe. Kick out by the champion, and the champion, I think he's truly been overwhelmed by AJ Styles here. Styles bringing out everything he can. Oh, what a huge knee, and the blitz by Joe. The combination of strikes at a fast rate. And Joe just throws him across the ring. And like I said, Joe, I believe he's been overwhelmed here by AJ Styles early on in this matchup. Barely 10 minutes we've gone. And Samoa Joe, it just lands on Styles' rib first. Brutal senton by Samoa Joe, and a kick out at 2 by Styles. And AJ Styles now struggling to get back in this match here. Probably he did everything too early. He probably pulled out all the stops a little bit early on in this matchup. Everything he possibly can do. Phenomenal forearms, clotheslines. Yugoroshis everything. He pulled that Samoa Joe and a punch right to the face. Holds him in and knee right to the back. Knee right to the back and a kick out by Joe. Oh, and another spinal tap by AJ Styles. And these two, they know each other very, very well, all the way from the past to their independent wrestling days, and caught him right in the jaw with that elbow. Did AJ Styles, countered by Joe, and Joe brings down the knee. What a backbreaker, my God, and it makes Styles take a breather. Everything that Samoa Joe does is brutal. Everything he does is brutal, and just throws him across the ring. And I wouldn't be in the ring with Samoa Joe. I honestly wouldn't be in the ring with AJ. I wouldn't be in the ring with any of these guys. These guys are very talented. These guys are very, very vicious in that ring. And Joe just throws him into the corner. Throws him right into the corner there. And Joe hooks Styles in. Look at the cloverleaf submission hold. The cloverleaf is in. And Samoa Joe rolls through. Styles able to break free. Styles able to break free. And Styles, face first goes Joe. And now look at this Koji clutch. Koji clutch is in. The Koji clutch is in. And Joe's in trouble. Joe's in trouble if he passes out or he taps. New WWE champion. Oh, but Joe. Bare elbow right to the side of Styles' head. And I wouldn't be surprised if Styles has a concussion. Oh! But Styles is not showing any signs. Styles is showing signs of a comeback here. Oh, and again, try to go for it again a second time around. But Joe counters. Oh, and Joe throws him across the ring again with that suplex. And now Samoa Joe dragging the lifeless body of AJ Styles. And Joe trying to go for the senton. Nobody home. Styles, like I said, pulling out all the stops. What a German suplex! Throws Samoa Joe over the head, and a kick out by the champion. Try to go for the discus. No. Samoa Joe overpowers Styles there. Overpowers AJ. Twists him in, and what a tiger. What a tiger by Samoa Joe, and a kick out by Styles. Styles just barely kicks out. Styles, but wait a minute, you have a flying Samoan through the middle rope onto AJ Styles. And Samoa Joe just threw himself right onto the challenger, right onto AJ Styles. And now Joe hooks Styles in. Uranagi. What a Uranagi by Samoa Joe. Uranagi by Samoa Joe. And Joe now, what a dragon. What a dragon suplex. In every variation of a suplex has been thrown out here tonight. And now Joe tries to go. But what a kick right to the gut. I felt that. And what an enziguri by Styles. Styles pulling out all the stops. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Styles pulling out all the stops to beat Samoa Joe here tonight. To beat the champion. And can Styles truly beat Joe? What a forearm. Caught Joe right in his teeth. What a forearm by AJ Styles. And now Styles gonna climb to the top rope. You don't see this often from AJ Styles. Spiral tap. Nobody home. Nobody home. Joe now. Joe. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch for Styles. Styles has studied. Styles has done his homework on Samoa Joe. Did his homework on Samoa Joe. Not going to allow Joe to lock it in, to really cinch it in. And he gets out of it in time. And Styles, back body drop, brings Samoa Joe down. Try to go for the kick. Nobody home. Samoa Joe now. Oh my goodness. Sends Styles across the ring with that tiger suplex. Oh, huge knife edge chop by Joe. And look at Joe beating the absolute hell out of AJ Styles. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been a match. What a match for the WWE title. And oh, knee right to the temple. Knee right to the temple. And now Styles with his own blitz. Clothesline catches Samoa Joe. What a main event this has been. And now AJ Styles looking to end this main event in the way that he wants it. Phenomenal forearm connects. The phenomenal forearm to the champion. No. Joe kicks out at 2.5. 2.5. And Styles is not enough. AJ Styles is wondering how is he going to beat Samoa Joe here. And Joe punch right to the face. And Joe German doesn't release. Doesn't release. A dragon doesn't release. Now cross-arm German suplex, and what a combination there by Samoa Joe, and a kick out at 2 by Styles. Oh, caught him with the Grizzly Magnum there. What a Grizzly Magnum chop by Samoa Joe on the top rope. Joe just throws himself onto AJ Styles, and you saw the distance. AJ Styles leapt when Joe collided. Kick right to the gut. Kick right to the ribs, and what a forearm by AJ Styles. Very fond of a forearm is AJ Styles. And Styles, oh, what a jab by Samoa Joe. And AJ Styles is going to bite back. Joe's going to bite back with a knife edge chop. Styles tried to bite back, but no, Joe caught him again. Joe catching him with the jabs, and Styles is fading here. But oh, what a right hand by Styles. Backhand by AJ. Backhand by AJ Styles. And now the kicks to Joe. Underneath, and what a Hurricane Rana by Styles. Hurricane Rana by AJ Styles. Hooks Joe in. Oh, knee. Knee collides with gut. And now Styles, another backhand by AJ Styles. Another backhand by Styles. And there goes Styles over the top. And Samoa Joe isn't going to take a breather. He's going to continue his onslaught on AJ Styles. Gonna continue his onslaught on Styles. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, right on the outside. Styles is just sandwiched. And wait a minute. No. Oh, my God. What a fall-away slam by Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe might be trying to get a count-out victory here. He might try to get a count-out victory over AJ Styles here. He's already gotten a submission victory. Can he get a count-out one, surprisingly, for Joe? But Joe, Styles gets back into the ring. Joe looking for more offense, but no, Styles. Styles breaks free. And what a clothesline by Styles. What a clothesline by Styles. Oh, wait a minute. Hooks Joe in. Styles clash. Styles clash, and a kick out by Joe. What a main event. What a main event by AJ Styles. What a main event between these two. And now Styles, elbow after elbow. Pele kick catches Samoa Joe. Pele kick catches Samoa Joe. And now Styles gonna deliver the strikes. Joe gonna bite back. Styles definitely biting back. What a backhand by AJ. Oh, right to the face there by Samoa Joe. And now Styles hooks him in. Styles hooks in. He's been working on the leg this entire matchup. Calf Crusher is in. Center of the ring here. Joe in big trouble. The WWE Champion might have to tap. He's been working on that leg as AJ Styles. And look, just contorting the leg. But no, Joe able to break free. Joe, what a jab by Joe. Manages to break free, does Samoa Joe, and just jabbing AJ Styles across the ring there. And Joe has Styles in the corner. This does not bode well for AJ Styles. Styles probably has nothing left. That was probably everything that Styles dished out to Samoa Joe. And Joe's kicked out of all of it. Joe's escaped all of it. And both these guys are on the top. This does not bode well. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Oh, he just throws Styles across the ring from the top rope. From the top friggin' rope. And now Joe. Wait a minute. No. Don't do it, Joe. Don't do it. Muscle Buster to Styles. Holy hell. Muscle Buster! Joe retains the WWE Championship in a banger of a match. What a match between these two gladiators. Between these two warriors. Look at the Muscle Buster, my God. And Samoa Joe is still your WWE Champion. Congratulations to Samoa. Wait a minute. That's Bray Wyatt. Samoa Joe's next challenger. Bray Wyatt, and he's staring a hole in Samoa Joe. Sister Abigail.